So Turn 10 live streamed some of the features of the European update that is coming out on the 29th of February. I thought I'd share with you some of the things that caught my eye, and I'd like to know what you guys think too. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Some of the footage is from the live stream, hence the poor quality. I can't really do much about this, it's the best I've got. Anyway, let's jump into this. So obviously, first of all, we've got the Aston Martin Valkyrie AMR. Now currently in Forza Motorsport, this car is a pay-to-win car. It decimates all. It is so good. It absolutely destroys everything on any track. It's set by far the quickest times on the Nürburgring, and you can't beat it with any other car, which is really frustrating because in Forza Motorsport, this is a pay-to-win car. You have to actually buy it with your own money. But luckily, in Forza Horizon 5, we are getting this for free for just 20 points. As long as you get on it quick and you don't miss out, this is only valid for about a week. So jump on it right away, get those 20 points so you don't miss out. So in this update, they do seem to be pushing the event lab quite a bit, which is a good thing. The event lab tracks are amazing, as seen here in this new Ferrari 575. This map looks insane. All the lights around it looks proper cool. It looks like a Tokyo street race. It looks proper cool, I have to say. So this is the second event lab track that we're getting in the first week, and again, it looks amazing. You're going through a power plant, the whole scenery, the night vibe, it just looks amazing. So again, well done for pushing these event labs. There's also a lot of new aspects to these event labs too, which I will cover later on in this video. But yeah, 2 tracks this week from the event lab, and they both look amazing. So next up, they go on to the PR stunts, and to be honest, I'm done with the PR stunts. Unless they're new, I'm not going to do them again unless I have to for the points to unlock the cars. I've already 3-starred every single PR stunt on the map, so like I say, unless they're new, these don't bother me. I guess if you are new to the game and you haven't got 3 stars on them, then they're a little bit of fun, but for me, they're not, so I am going to brush over this quick. So they've got 4 new rivals for this month, and to be honest, I really do like the rivals. When you put in the same car as each other, the racing just seems better. And these cars as well, that looks like the Lotus Elan, that's a brilliant car, and then obviously the new Aston Martin too. So these rivals do look promising, and I will be checking these out. So into autumn now, and it looks like we've got 2 mediocre cars that I'm probably not going to get unless I just happen to get the 20 points needed. But a VW ID4, don't really know what that is, not really interested in it. But again, onto the autumn event lab tracks, and look at this track, man, it looks wicked. So whoever made this, well done. I hope you get all the props and you get a lot of credits for this, and you obviously got a shout out to. So well played. This track looks sick. This car, I think I take back what I said actually. Maybe it's not mediocre. It looks pretty cool, to be fair. Next up is the second autumn event lab track, and again, this looks wicked. I can see myself getting that Gymkhana focus and heading around here, sliding about. It's really tight. It looks like it goes up and down quite a bit. A lot of elevation changes, a lot of tight turns. So yeah, that 4-wheel drive Gymkhana car, that's going to be wicked on this, just to have a little bit of fun on. So next up is on to winter now, and the AMG SL63. That looks like an okay car. Maybe make a drift car out of it, I'm not too sure. Not really a Mercedes guy myself, but the Mini, the Forza Horizon edition, that's already in the game, and I do already have it, so not going to bother with the 40 points for that. But if you don't have it and you do like the Minis, I personally love the Minis. I'd love to have a classic Mini in real life. But if you don't have it on the game and you do want it and you can't afford it, or you can't find it because it's not in the auction house, then 40 points and you can get that Forza edition Mini, which is pretty cool. In winter, we also do get the Ferrari Enzo in the Forzathon shop, so if you do have enough points, then that's a wicked car. I don't know if it's already in the game. I assume it is. I don't think I have it, so I'll be picking that up definitely. So we get 2 event lab showcase tracks too, but I didn't think these were very good, so I'll brush across these. Now it says here that the exclusive car for this seasonal championship is the Lotus Esprit. Now earlier I said about the Lotus Esprit being on the rivals, so maybe you can't actually get this car until this seasonal championship in winter. Not too sure about that, but the Lotus Esprit is a wicked car nevertheless. This brings us on to spring, and the first car we unlock for 20 points is the Mercedes-Benz 500e. Now as a kid, I absolutely loved the 190e, and I think, if I'm right in saying, the 500 is a super saloon version of that. It's got a bigger engine, way more power, more classy, but look at that car, man. I think that's wicked. As a drift car, or to be set up as an old touring car, that looks sick, so I'll definitely be picking that up. And the Ascari too, they've always been cool cars, the Ascaris, so looking forward to that one too. So this is one of the spring event lab tracks in the Ascari, and again, it looks amazing. I said in one of my really old videos that I hope that they do bring a lot of content to the event lab, and they've done just that. People are making such good tracks. Look at this track here with the Mercedes-Benz 500e. The way it lights up, the way it looks, the way it feels. This is what the event lab was supposed to be. You can take some great pictures, get some great racing, go and explore. I'll get more onto that later, but just have a bit of fun, get in the zone, vibe out, you know how it is, and race through these tracks that are a little bit different to the norm. So they've also got this exclusive event where you can win the VW double cab. That was a tongue twister. But this car's a little bit of a joke, really. You can make it really bouncy, and when you jump off a ramp or a hill or whatever, you go absolutely flying. There's a specific tune that you do need to download to do this. I think it's just called a bounce tune or a jump tune. If you search that, it'll come up. The car's just stupid bouncy, and yeah, like I say, you just go flying everywhere. It's a little bit of a joke, a little bit of fun. So yeah, go and check that out. So in the live stream, they highlighted this Aston Martin again. It really is such a good car in Forza Motorsport, but like I say, it is pay to win. So the fact they're bringing it to Forza Horizon 5, they obviously know it's a good car. It's going to do well in this, and maybe they listen to the community, because there's been a lot of complaints about this car on Forza Motorsport because it's just that good. No other car can come close to it. So I have a feeling that they were going to bring this out in the car pass or one of the car packs, and they decided not to because it's just that good. They probably can't handle the amount of complaints that they got. So I briefly said earlier about the exploration in the event lab. Well, they've brought in some dinosaurs. Whether this is good or bad is completely your opinion. I personally think it's good. I absolutely love dinosaurs, as does pretty much every bloke on the planet, I'm sure. Whether this fits into Forza Horizon or not, I'm not going to say, but it might be kind of cool to go exploring and find these dinosaurs in some of the event lab tracks. But also, I use the event lab for photo tracks as well, so I can take a good photo and use it as my thumbnail or share it with my friends, whatever. I think the dinosaurs are good. I'm going to hold my hands up. I think this is a good addition to the game. It's not necessarily correct, and it doesn't really make any sense, but you know what, it is an arcade game, and arcade games are about having fun. So yeah, hopefully we see these dinosaurs utilised in some good tracks where you can take lots of photos, or you can go and explore a little bit. Who knows, I guess we'll see in the future. So as well as the dinosaurs, they've added a load more props. They've added different angles and corners on the tracks. They've also added these spiky things. Don't really know what they are, but I'm sure they're going to be useful for someone. And then yeah, obviously the dinosaurs. So next up is the car pack. They've told us two cars here, the first being the Pininfarina Battista. I think that's how you say it. I don't really know much about this car other than it's stupidly fast, it's got 1900 horsepower, and it's absolutely beautiful. The second car they've told us about is the 2019 Jaguar XE-SV Project 8. Again, I'm a BMW man, so I don't really know too much about Jaguar, but if you're into Jaguars, then this might be the car for you, and that $499 might be worth paying. I'm sure there are other cars in the car pack, but they've only told us about two. Anyway, that's just about it for the highlights in this update. So all in all, it is a pretty good update. I feel like they've reused some of the older cars from Forza Horizon 4, which probably should have come out when Forza Horizon 5 came out 3 years ago, but Turn 10 have been renowned for doing this anyway, so that's not that big of a deal. As for the event lab tracks, they all seem wicked, they all seem really good, and I'm probably going to spend a lot of time on these, and giving us guys the new addition to the event lab too, like the dinosaurs, like the extra tracks, those cone things. I'm sure people are going to put all of those to good use and make some amazing tracks. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. What are you guys most excited for? Personally, it's the Aston Martin, those event lab tracks, and those dinosaurs. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, I'll see you in the next one.